Hello, everybody. James Rink here. Welcome to Super Soldier Talk. It is March 27th, 2019, and we are doing a continuation with Peter the Insider and Jessica Era Marrocco about various topics. Now, last time we talked, we went to the New Zealand shooter, so this time we're going to go a little bit more into some about, I guess, we want to discuss about Umbrella Corporation, Antarctica, and maybe about some information about these crossbreeds. But first of all, let me go ahead and introduce Jessica again for people who are new to this show. Jessica is a interdimensional seer. She's part of the Numbers group, and she's an Akashic reader. Her website is readingsbyariel.com, and her YouTube is Jessica Ariel Morocco, and that's Arael. So, Jessica, welcome to the show. Are you there?
James, hi, how are you?
Great. Thank you for joining us. So you've been very, very patient. I know at least in the last couple of days we've done. This is like our third session. So thank you for being very generous with your time. Do you have any new updates you want to share? Anything new?
Yeah, well, I mean, of course, there's a lot been going on. Peter and I have been talking about some of this strange, I don't know, Mandela effect or weird stuff going on because, Peter has more to share about it, but I had some strange things happen this weekend and last night again, too.
Okay, well, we'll certainly go into the Mandela effect. That's always an interesting topic. We've gone into that before, and I know Peter's got a lot of insight about that as well. And of course, Peter is head of Division 12 of the Alien Contact Intelligence Organization, ACIO, or I guess the Advanced Contact Intelligence Organization, based in Pine Gap, and maybe Area 51 too. I guess you said you commuted between the two locations, but. Their role is to act as liaison between human and ET. So he's going to share some of his perspective, at least on some of these extra political situations that are going on the planet. So Peter, are you there?
Yeah, hello. Thank you for introducing me, and I just want to tell you that my website, they switched off my website. I'm talking they because it's technically uh, in European Union, especially in Slovak Republic. Once you are doing fake news, you are spreading fake news and hate speech, you need to be permanently shut it down, like some sort of ban. And they did it on my web page because they consider it as a fake news, so that's the
Wow,
that's
that is peter-insider.com.
Yes, you are right, but they don't care about calm or something. The problem is that it wasn't actually even in European, not in Slovak Republic, not even in European Union. Our servers are in Australia, but they consider it like harmful for appropriate information spreading according to European Union citizens. So this is official statement. Why our website was shut down. I am laughing at it because I can't take it serious. This.
Well, Peter, there's quite a few people that listen to the shows with James and Disclosures, and they listen to you over in the Czech Republic. You still doing radio over there?
Yes, it is not only for Czech people, it is for Slovak people too. We are like approximate 16 millions of people, 10 and a half and 5.5. Yeah, but the stuff is that they cannot shut down their servers because they have many backup servers and mirror servers. But that's the stuff that they did what they did to my web page because I'll be perfectly honest. I need to be perfectly honest with you people. I don't wanna be compromised in order to my cover to be blown. By uh, my how can I say it? True identity and the connection with ACIO and all kind of the stuff. And I don't know why they such strongly uh, hate this. Those activities. This is what we are doing. It's I don't know what's their concern about.
It's taking us to Kohl's. If you go to your website, it goes to loopshop.com and it takes you to this. They're selling Cleveland Indians backseat utility mat set. What's the deal with that when we go to your website?
What do you think?
I just think it's just bizarre that they would. I mean, if they shut your website down, shouldn't you get like a message? This website has been seized by the government. Instead, it's just this.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you that all of this is so weird because it should not be so obvious. It should look like you broke some rules and all kind of the stuff, and that is pretty much it. End of story. But you can see what they did.
Well, they're not making it easy for disclosure and picking apart, certain people.
Yeah, but technically that's it. Why once you are doing more and more valuable work, then your position will be even more complicated and more complicated. That's pretty much their scheme. Their formula. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the way how they are acting, because they don't like valuable information to get out.
So I was just trying to find the cache because Google caches all the websites to see the past history, and that's gone. Or maybe they're all gone on a lot of these websites now. I don't know. See, there's cache. This one says similar. So they deleted you off the cache too, off of Google.
Yeah, but that's it. That's it.
You're gone. Sorry,
Yeah.
Peter. Sorry they're doing that. Maybe I guess they'll probably get their karma someday. You think?
Yeah. Sometimes.
But this is not Australia that's doing this, because you're in Australia right now, but this is the Czech Republic.
Yeah, you are right. Yeah,
so
you are
they're
right.
stringent about shutting things down if it doesn't align with what they're talking about or what agenda.
Yeah, but once again, I'm not here to convince everybody that I've got the truth, and many people believe that I am a fraud, I'm false flag, and all kind of those things. But once again, I never tried to convince that my information is only the one, true source of info. No, and that's the reason why people don't like me.
Right.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, they demonetized my YouTube channel. No, we mentioned this before, but I think at least you're good so far on YouTube. I don't know if we're going to start talking about mentioning the word FALSEFLAGS, we might get into some trouble. But we'll just make do what we have. I don't think there's anything else in particular we need to go into the NZ shooter, unless somebody wants to throw something else out there. Is there something new?
Nope.
Okay, because we know
Smollett's. I don't know if anyone's seen that, but maybe that's another topic, another time.
And just brief for the audience members that did not watch the previous clip that we did, not clip, but show of Peter. The guy was part of the Montauk project, and he was totally mind controlled to go in there and do what he did. And there were other shooters on the scene, but Peter has yet to really comment about those other shooters. If do you happen? I'm still waiting to get a answer from you on that.
Yeah, but technically that's the stuff, because they run on the same program. So why should we talk about the other shooters once they run on the same program? That's the question. Tell me.
Yeah, well, the reason why is because the fake news is not reporting it. They only said there's one shooter, and when it was, I guess it would be total 4. But anyway, between you and I, we both know what's really going on here.
Yeah, but technically the stuff is that there were 3 other shooters, but the stuff is that they did only what first respectively main shooter command them.
I see. So he was like the lead.
Did you see that article, James, that I sent?
Okay, this thing's been deleted. Interesting. This had a list of all the questions about the NZ attack, and now Reddit just deleted that. We can't use that as a correspondence note. But okay, well, I should have saved that. I'm sorry. Now, Jessica, you said read what?
I just sent you a link. There's a guy that was on a show called Empire. His name is Jesse Smollett, and he literally, is an actor, and he was putting on a performance, I guess, of being attacked, bringing up a racial incident as well as his sexual orientation and some other things of that nature. And it's just like he was an actor. He convinced everyone that it was authentic. And so these actors, they know what to do and how to put on a false flag. And I thought that was interesting. So he was, I don't know who, I didn't read in depth to see who exactly I think it was just the state that he was coming against, the government or somebody. But, clearly his truth, the reason why he was doing it, saying that he wasn't happy with what happened with his acting role. So I guess he took on another one. So what this does is it creates tension between racial tension and people that, have different lifestyles, orientation, and so forth, and further divide and conquer method. But it's kind of disturbing to see that an actor is involved independently, or if it is independently.
I got you. Okay. Well, I'll do some quick research on QMap on that. But while I do that, let's go. How about you two talk about the next list?
That's news, by the way. So.
Here's a question from one of the audience members. Is there a way that someone can get out of a super soldier program if they don't want to be involved? Not everybody at once, please. Doesn't sound too optimistic.
What?
Doesn't sound like we're going to be able to get out. Is there a way? Okay. Is there a way of getting out of the super soldier program? Somebody doesn't want to be a Milab or a super soldier anymore.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can via respectively with the help of ultra soldiers, but that's completely another stuff. I mean, another different story.
Well, what those aren't those they then? Oh wait, no, that's Lee Sodaten. The Uber soldier. So is that Kruger's group?
Nope. No. Technically, there are ultra soldiers and then league soldat, and that's the problem.
How do we get a hold of these Uber soldiers and ask them for assistance?
No, that's the problem. You can't. Only if you want to help, if they want you to help them. If they want you to help you, that's the problem.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is as soon as you make an agreement with them, next thing you know, you're going to be working for them. So even though you're technically
Yes, but this will be, your problem.
all right. So
because you are not smart enough to realize that I did the wrong thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
no, I don't understand. What do you mean? What wrong thing?
Once again, it's such a stuff that like you are in bad situation, you are desperate, and you are searching for help. But that's the stuff that technically super soldiers are some sort of cooperating with ultra soldiers, and it doesn't matter if you are slave of super soldiers or ultra soldiers. You are the slave.
Oh gosh, I can't. Oh, okay. So it doesn't. You
No,
don't
I
optimistic.
just need to ask you what's the problem, because it's the problem on your end, like you have problem with internet connection or something.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No, I can, but you are working on computer something.
Yeah. So I guess we answered that. You answered that question. I found the answer for the previous question, so I'm going to have to share my screen. So right here is Q post about this guy Smollett. So I just thought we could just briefly go over this. So apparently he was connected with the terrorist organization Antifita. And also, so recently the Democrats passed a bill to stop lynching, and lynching is used for cases of treason. So this guy wasn't connected to all this because he was part of the Democratic Party, and he was like a go-between between these different groups, the terrorist organization, the Democratic Party. So that's why he got off for what he did. But that just shows you that the Democratic Party, I mean, I'm not saying the Republican Party isn't corrupt, but this apparently it's really bad. So you can go check that out, qmap.pub. Does anybody else want to comment about this guy, Smollett?
Well, to me, it appears that, he knew exactly how to put together a false flag, how to put together a false event. And so the actors, either they're participating and it's very common for them to participate, or else they're, I don't know, they're learning how to do it. So, I mean, I just thought this was like another type of piece to the puzzle, in my opinion. Peter, you can, what's your idea?
About this not, I just want to ask you what you were talking about before this, because I've got some serious I don't want to say connecting issues, but I wasn't able to hear you correctly, James, before this.
Well, but you answered the question. I mean, the question was, how do you stop being a super soldier?
You mean stop to being a super
Yeah,
soldier?
yeah.
Stop to being super soldier, not? No. You can be ultra soldier. You can shift to be ultra soldier. It's not so easy, but you can. But you cannot, how can I say it? You can become super soldier, but once you made deal with super soldiers, you are, I don't want to say slave of them, but it's very complicated situation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I said. You're making one deal with in exchange with another, so you're really
Yeah.
not getting out. It's more like you're getting in it deeper.
Yeah, it is like once you screwed it up, you will always screw it more and more and deeper. But technically, yes, you stop to be super soldier, but you will become ultra soldier, and
Well,
every kind of this thing.
well, can you explain what an Uber soldier is, or ultra soldier?
No, ultra soldier.
Ultra
Ultra
soldier.
soldier.
Yeah.
They've got more abilities, and they are literally they are less human. Less human.
In
So
what
go ahead, Jessica.
in what way are they less human? Is it like enhanced in some ways?
Yes, and they are less humans. Less humans. Yep.
Like hybridized or like mechanical?
Uh, that's the stuff. Hybridized, but technically on.
You there? You okay, Peter?
Okay, it is nah. Okay. My mic was like some sort of turned off. So hybridized in the first place, but it is some biochemical changes stuff on second place, and it's so weird. So technically, less human. It is this less human. It's so weird.
So you were talking about super soldiers, but the other topic was people want to be out of like the Monarch Milabs. How do you get out of that?
You can't. I mean, yes, of course you can, but it will be a loss at the loss. Like uh, our modern medicine, what is not, how can I say it? You need to be, uh, modern medicine cannot cure you. You need to be always cured and cured. So once you have how can I say that, like some sorts of medicine, right? But once you have medicine, you are you technically you will get addicted, because it is chemical stuff inside, right? And you will only, what the doctor will do to your organism is very easy. He or she, doesn't matter, will get the doses more and more. I mean, the higher doses and higher doses, and that's it. You will get resistance to the doses, right? Or maybe uh, once you will stay with the same doses, respectively, lose your doses, not a problem, but you will get another medicine, and this is it. This is exactly it. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people are going through this. I talk to a lot of people that come to me, they want help, they want out. I know that James still gets, Milab and
I get needle marked
yeah.
injections.
So just trying to find some hope for people. Maybe we'll keep on figuring out whatever can be done to help them.
Yeah, but technically that's it. That, for example, many people, in Czech and Slovak Republic that they believe that I am tourist storyteller, you know, that I am bullshitting, because the stuff what I am talking about, didn't care that it's true, because this true is slightly and slowly releasing. I mean, it is releasing and it was released via sci-fi stuff. I mean, you know, like movies, TV shows, books, and comics. You know,
Yeah.
and people
The
don't.
show
People
Fringe
don't.
with Cortex.
Yeah. For example.
And that so is that what you're referring to? I know Monarch, they inject their subjects with cortexiphan.
No, not there are many stuff, and that's the problem. That you know, like people don't want to believe it, but technically, how can I say it? Okay, it's not a problem, because once the right time will come, they will believe it, because even if you don't believe it, you are marked. I mean, your mind is marked that, aha, okay, I heard something like that before. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, but in order to answer your question, yes, I mean, very first question or second one, it doesn't matter. Yes, you cannot get rid of being super soldier, but to be ultra soldier. So technically, you will get even more screwed, twisted, or whatever you like to say it. And then uber soldier, what means like uber, like over or something in German language. And then the most advanced one, Lichtsoldaten, what means what is like light soldier in German language. Yeah, that's so weird. That's so weird.
Those are probably the Kruger group.
Yes and no in the one. I mean, yes or no. Yes, on the one hand, but not on the other hand, because those one are connected with Nordics. That's total different kind of story, right?
Yeah.
Well, how about we move on here? We got a few minutes before we need to do the next session here. But this is a story released by Lyndon Moulton Howe and this Navy SEAL that was an insider at Antarctica, who witnessed this structure in Antarctica. Peter, are you familiar with this octagon structure in the under the
Yeah, but technically I don't know why they release this to the public only after such a long time, because they discovered this in 1977, 1978.
Oh, wow. Because he was there from 83 to 97. So
yeah, but give me a second. Yes. So it should be 1977, because no, 1978. My bad. Because there was it took 5 years to build those bases. They was able to have watch over this ancient structure 24/7 non-stop.
yeah, so this structure obviously was not built in 5 years. But here's just some details. I just briefly go over it. The structure itself was about 50 feet under the ice. The walls were about 18 to 30 feet thick. and you can just see here for people who don't use feet meters. And then also the height, about 28 feet tall. So obviously there may be giants that used to occupy this facility. The inside even was about 72 degrees, and there was a lime green light that projected from the ceiling and floor. So this seems like very advanced technology that we don't even really have in the public sector.
And we will not have, I don't know, for last sorry, for next, I don't know, 2 or 3 millennia, something
Really?
like
That we're that still much in the Stone Age. Okay. But here there's some hieroglyphics that was sort of a mix between Mayan and Egyptian. And then of course they see the black sun symbol there.
Yeah, you are right.
Okay, well I don't want to necessarily copyright take over Linda Moulton's copyrighted material, because I know she did it with David Wilcock, but I just wanted to bring it up here to ask you, Peter, what beings used to occupy this facility, and where are they now?
As I told you, Nordics, but I don't know why why Nordics allow them, I'm talking special US military army units, why they allow them to get to such a close distance to them. It's very unusual from my point of view, very unusual.
You mean close? You mean be able to get access to that facility?
Yes, yes, because it's very, very, very close.
Well, I mean, when they approached the door, they actually could just put one finger on the door. This 20-foot tall door that was 30 feet thick that could just rotate on just without just one push of a finger. So I mean, it didn't even seem like there was any locks or anything to prevent them from.
But get it like this. Why do you need the lock? No, just get it from this point of view. Once this is such complicated mechanism to open. Look at this. It's such complicated. Why do you need the lock?
Well, so maybe they wanted people to go in there.
Yeah, but do you know
Like
what I'm trying to say?
Is it a Trojan horse?
Yeah, that's what it sounds
Yep.
like.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's so bad about it? What do you have any info?
No, I don't want to say it is Trojan horse or I don't know what. I'm just telling you that why they need a lock. Once this whole mechanism is so complicated, and locks are practically everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The locks are everywhere, and technically you cannot open it without being inside.
So they're well, when they walked through I mean, they didn't actually. I don't think Lyndon Moulton Howe commented there was actually any beans inside there, but it seemed like it was abandoned when they went in, and it was very ancient.
But do you really know that they went in? Because I know that they did not.
But how did they know that there was a lime green light in the hieroglyphics? Is that all disinfo?
No, they used discovers from another place.
So they went to another facility that looked just like it and just claimed that that's what probably what looks like in there?
Yeah, exactly. Because very, very crazy stuff happened during this, approaching to this facility, and some soldiers, they refused to uh, to tell lies or something, and then they, like uh, they disappeared, and they were not so sure
Are you
about this.
are you suggesting they use remote viewers to go in there, and that's how they know what it looks like inside?
Some sort of.
Interesting.
What?
Well, you would think they would mention that when with the Navy SEAL, he said, "Well, we didn't actually go in there; we used remote viewers." It sounded like they actually physically went inside. I mean, not that I'm saying believe
Yeah,
it.
but as I told you.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like
Well, how old is this structure?
we don't exactly know. It is like a few hundreds of millions years, but we are not sure.
Wow. And are the Nordics friendly to humans? I mean, I know we've talked about this before, but maybe this group of Nordics.
No, definitely not. Nordics are never will.
Okay. Because I know.
No, Nordics never were there, and Nordics never will be friendly to humans.
But I thought you said that they like the blonde-haired, blue-eyed people, the Scandinavian type features.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily means that they are. It doesn't matter. Uh, what, like friendly to humans? Do you know what I mean?
All right. So it'll probably be many, many years before this is open. They kicked us out, but essentially I was asking when are they going to open this up for tourists, if ever?
No, I know that I like. I know. I mean, I know that you have such a specific sense of humor.
Okay, so probably not in the foreseeable future. All right. So is there anything else you'd like to comment about this structure or even you, Jessica?
No, I think that we are okay. I mean, at least from my point of view.
I was going to ask about the black sun symbol. It's kind of open on the bottom. It's not usually it's all tight, completely a circle. And in this case, there's like three ends, three points that are not enclosed. Is that a different kind of symbol, or they just do that as a artistic?
No, black sun is a symbol, it's every single time connected with Nordics.
I know, but it's almost like the symbol itself doesn't look the same as it usually does. It's usually
This is partially under the ice. Some of it's exposed and some of it isn't. Maybe
okay.
that's why.
It is. Also, I felt like for the Nordics to be opening up information, they must have an agenda. Like they never do anything without, they would never reveal their secrets deliberately.
Yeah, but technically, sometimes they need to reveal the secrets. False belief that they are still secrets, and technically they are not. I mean, not anymore.
To show a presence that they're there and what they're doing.
Yeah,
Maybe, yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on here. Time of essence here. The next question is, do you have any information about the Kelandi craft located between San Diego and Tijuana, about a mile off the coast from the water, and located in a cavern system? What races work on the craft? What do they take place in the creation of super soldiers? Is anyone familiar with the Kelandi? Peter or Jessica?
Can you show us the craft so we can see, it might have a name. I've seen it, but I think Peter probably could answer it better than I could.
Well, I did a search last night for the Kelandi, and I couldn't find anything. I'm assuming he's maybe a grays. I'm not to spell that right.
Is it Kelandi or is it Kelandi?
Kelandi. Kelandi. Aliens. I don't know. Let's see what. It's not looking too good. I don't know. Maybe we need to skip this question.
No, it's so weird because Kelandians, they are not in on the earth for, I don't know, last almost 3,000 years, and the ones they are here, respectively, there will be some solid proof that they are here. It will be not a good sign. So, you know, I don't know. It's like,
I've not had an encounter with them, but I'd have to see what they were looking at. If there's any images of them, then I can.
What do they look like, Peter?
give me a second. They look like how they should, as my friend likes to say. They are smaller than normal people, and they are dark toned, and they are pretty much like normal people, but they are dark toned. And they are, I don't know from where.
And why are they making super soldiers?
They are, I don't know from which kind of planet, but they are from Alpha Centauri. I technically, we are not 100% sure where they are, which planet are they from.
Well, then they're fish looking if they're Alpha Centaurians.
No, they are not.
But some of them are. Some of the Alpha Centaurians have a little bit of a fish.
Yes, that's true. But those not.
Can you
No, it feels like a fringe, not a fringe, but like kind of a rogue group. Are they rogue?
Rogue? What do you mean rogue?
Like kind of not really working, having their own, like kind of like the 12D Pleiadian. Are they rogue like that?
No, they are not normal, but as I told you, smaller than people, but they are looking like people, normal people, but dark toned.
Based on what you're describing, it almost seems like they're not really a big player in all this. Is that correct?
No, because they can create whatever they want. Technically, once they have a materializing ability in their brains.
Oh, well, that gives them like godlike powers.
No, because these powers, if you wanna call them powers, then they have limitations.
Okay.
And other species have that as well.
Yep.
Can you confirm? Is this where their base is located?
Yeah, that's true.
Like right here in this range? Probably.
Yes.
Probably, I almost think it seems like it would be right under this shelf.
Yes, you are right.
Okay. Okay. What about you, Jessica? Do you have any questions about the Kelandi?
I believe, yeah, now that you say it, I mean, I have interacted with, working with clients in California, and that species or a species from the underwater would show up on occasion. They usually don't, they're kind of neutral, but they can be manipulative in a way, and they're territorial.
Okay. And what do these super soldiers look like that they create? Or do they just look like humans and they interact with us?
Yes, because technically all super soldiers look like humans, and that's the problem. I mean, main part of problem.
Well, could we possibly maybe like meditate and reach out to them, and would they be willing to help us, or maybe we don't want their help?
To be perfectly honest, I never ever heard about any super soldier, like kind race, if you wanna call it this way. They want to help us. Never. It's some sort of complicated with super soldiers.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well,
No, I'm not sorry. I'm just telling you that this is not so easy.
you think if they're here on planet Earth, they would actually be working as emissaries to maybe try to bring about some kind of mutual understanding between our species and not just trying to dominate us, which is what you're describing.
Yeah, but the problem is that they are not here to think. They are here to what? To get along with the commands. Because they are soldiers.
Okay.
It's not okay, but
So
this,
what?
this, this is how it is.
So you're saying like whatever group is behind this super soldiers, that ones that have the agenda or the idea of what they're trying to do, but might not be for the benefit for humanity.
Yes, you are right. Except I'm talking like, don't know, like, uh, Krugers, for example. They've got good intentions for us,
Yeah, there's some good ones. Yeah.
Yeah, or Shoreline for example, right?
Well, the next part of the question is what other races are involved in the creation of super soldiers, and I think that might take too long to answer.
Yeah, you are right. Absolutely right.
Maybe you can just give us some names.
It will be long and complicated because, as I told you, it's not like just like that. Nope.
Yeah, and I mean, almost every race out there needs super soldiers because unfortunately there's problems.
Most of them, yeah.
All right. Okay, well, how about we go ahead and move on here? Is everybody on the same page? We move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think the next question: would you want to talk a little bit about this Umbrella Corporation car, the sighting that recently?
I think it's not a big deal because those umbrella cars and monarch cars, there are everywhere practically. Everywhere. People have seen them all around the world. They are not hiding anymore.
But they're not even part of there. I mean, I thought they were part of the other parallel reality.
It doesn't matter because technically, if they are from our reality or parallel realities, it doesn't matter.
I don't think I've been before. In any city that I've gone to.
What?
I've never seen them before in any city that I've ever gone to. I've never, because I've traveled.
Weird, because I saw them on many places all around the world.
Maybe they don't want me to say it.
Maybe.
Yeah. My computer.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm trying to click on the open image and it won't let me. And now, there it goes. Wait, I'm not gonna get there.
Yeah, this is it. I got it.
Now it doesn't want to open. Oh, you're not supposed to see that. I might have to edit this video now. I don't want to. Wow, there it goes. I don't know how long it's going to stay, but so these stickers were on this car, and I mean, somebody's clearly a fan of the Resident Evil movies. They must have bought the sticker online. At least that's what I thought. But it's still, I think that's a little overkill for someone to be a fan and put all. I mean, that seems a little obnoxious, unless it's maybe it is.
Yeah, but I told you it is not. Many people, many people make jokes about it, and I was like, okay, once you are joking from it, it's your free will, but I am telling you it's not. I mean, it is nothing to make fun from. It is how it is.
Well, some people may not be familiar with the Resident Evil movies. So, Peter, can you please explain to the people who don't really know what Umbrella Corporation is?
Umbrella Corporation, they are private international corporation. They are developing chemical, biological, and biochemical weapons. And enhancing all kind of those things. It gets out of control someday, and technically, as I like to say, doomsday came to the reality.
That was with the Ouroboros virus.
Yeah, it was very first one.
And that one was, they were trying to mutate star seeds that had a very aggressive DNA. They were trying to make them more passive, and then it got and infected a crocodile, and then the crocodile, it mutated, and the crocodile bit a human, and then the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. What approximately what happened. Yeah, you are right.
Dead people can't sue, so I guess they're still around. Obviously.
Yes, you are absolutely right.
But that was another parallel reality. So what are they like, driving through a portal and coming here and parking at the?
That's the question, because there are many possibilities about actual scenario, actual case. What will be actual case? So we still don't know what will be what will be this reality about.
Yeah.
I mean, this we are like, how can I say that? Like we are living in, if you want to call it this way.
Yeah. So I took this photo when I was at the YMCA, and I walked in as part of the parking lot. I normally never go through that particular night. And then I saw that. So I was just curious, do you have any information on why they're in Charlotte, North Carolina, or why they were at the YMCA same time I was there?
Once again, they are trying to reveal themselves. They are, they started from passive to aggressive, respectively, from being hiding, to being revealing themselves, because they want to know about themselves. That's I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say.
It seems similar to what the Nordics are doing, revealing information in Antarctica, and this is the same thing. They're making a statement.
Yeah.
So this is a good thing. They want to disclose. They want to finally come clean.
But what? But do you know what? Because most people know that, okay, we have Nordics or something.
Okay. So all right. Well, do you have any other comments?
I don't want to say most people, more like most people, but stuff is that many people, they are like at the least some sort of open-minded.
Yeah. I was just
And I think that you need to know you need to know that you need to do something with your sound, because I can hear in myself.
Oh, you're hearing an echo?
Yep.
Did
Yeah.
that go? Is it gone now?
Nope. Yeah, it's better right now. So at least in how can I say it, in the eyes of people, they are open-minded. It is not a big deal. They are just, revealing themselves.
I just want to mention the next photo shows the back where the license plate is. There's a little raised button that shows Umbrella Corporation on it, which looks more
Just
than
show it.
sticker.
Just show it. Just show it.
Okay, even though we might dox this person. Okay, there it is. I'm showing it. And I don't think it's not gonna let me zoom in, but I mean, it looks like a metal plaque. So this doesn't look like something you would just get off of eBay or China.
And this is it, what I'm talking about. People people believe that I am the storyteller, and all kind of the stuff. And I was like, okay, once you don't believe it, it's up to you. I am not here to convince you. I am not telling only to your listeners, but to anyone. But the things are happening and come out. That's it.
Were you able to look up this license plate and actually confirm that was Umbrella?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other information you can share or willing to share?
I think that we are good to go.
Okay.
Right now.
What about you, Jessica? Did you want to comment about this?
No, I think, little by little, we're providing evidence of some of the things that we're talking about. And unfortunately, some of the things we don't want to see happen. And, we don't want it to be public, actually to manifest here. So, but we do want to provide information to back up what we're saying, because it's hard for people to grasp some of these concepts, but here it is. Another example.
Yes, but do you know what is the main? I don't want to say problem, but the main stuff. The main stuff is that it is not up to us. That okay, that's it, or that's not, or something. It's main part of story if people want to accept that or not. No. It is up to people if they will I don't know, if they will wake up or not, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I do. And you want people to wake up, and you don't want people to get really upset, angry, but they do when they wake up. And it's a weird balance, but like if part of being asleep and that shock of realizing that some of these things are true, that it's you feel that sense of betrayal and why didn't we know about it?
Yes, betrayal. Yes, but this is it. That many people are. Why you are doing this only at this time? And I was like, only at this time? Are you serious? It is not my responsibility to do this or that or that. You know what I mean? No. I'm here to do what I need to do, and end of story.
Yeah, and we choose to provide the information at putting ourselves in a situation.
Yeah, that's true.
To hear what their plans are, and hopefully that the things don't happen. We don't want them to happen, but we can't prevent it from happening if people are asleep and they're not looking at it.
But that will be the people's what people's
Choice.
will, people's choice.
Mhm.
Yes, as you uh, told us that. Sorry, it's so weird. But yeah, you are absolutely right.
I think the ACIO needs to get their own website and have somebody edit the Wikipedia, create a Wikipedia page, because nobody knows about you, and you worry about being fake news and all that. I mean, if you could just make a website.
But why? Tell me why. It
Well,
is not
so that people won't.
our concern. It is not our concern.
Well, you don't. I mean, you could promote yourself, your message, have a
Technically,
presence.
can I ask a question? Technically, the ACIO is more doing the work behind the scenes, and they're not. It wasn't intended to be public. It was most, but now.
Of course not. Of course not.
So by coming out and sharing, it's kind of not something that was the other members are not doing it. You're the only one that's doing this, Peter.
Yeah, and I mean that's so weird. The question is why? Because I don't know why.
Would your super soldier version be willing to come on the show when you turn into a super soldier?
No, I have technically not, what, like turn to super soldier or something. Why? No.
You don't turn into a super soldier?
I mean, publicly.
Oh, you don't see the. Yeah, I guess people just want to see some proof that this is.
But once again, I told it many times. Once the situation and time is in progress, there will be proofs, and people will believe it or not. I don't care about it.
Do you have any information about these crossbreeds of nanos and their genetics in Russia? This is actually my next question. Sorry for jumping around here, but this was channeled by Jessica about 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
But there are many of them. But problem is that we are not exactly sure how many of them. That's the problem. Many of them, but what is the how many? That's the question.
Maybe Jessica, you want to comment about what you were able to pick up? So this was actually from my future self. You channeled. It was a problem with the crossbreeds in Russia that could destroy the human race. This almost sounds like something that Umbrella Corporation would do, and apparently it has nanos in the genetics. Does either of you two have any more information about that?
I mean, I got the impression that was a potential future something that could happen. And just like anything, when you have hybrids and you have nano or anything where a group could control you, it runs into a problem. So the scenario behind this, Peter, is I could.
Of course, you will be like, what the heck? Believe me, that will be like, no.
Yeah, no, there's some powerful beings in Russia right now that because of some of the experimentation we found there was an article of how they created a cyborg dog or something that was in the history in the I don't know, it was around the Cold War maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't I mean that was just one of the experiments they put out in the open.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, they called it Collie.
What? They called what?
Yeah, I don't know if it was like a cyborg dog or experimentation with cyborgism.
Collie?
Yeah, go up, James, where they called it. I don't know if that's what they called it, but that was some of the.
You mean how they implanted this dog head on this robot?
Yeah.
But how they called it? How they called it?
Collie is a type of dog. The
But
collie.
the name of the dog.
Well, I don't know if that's the name of the dog, but it was a collie breed dog.
You sure, Peter? Is this legit? Did this stuff actually happen? Were they?
Yeah, but it is from another reality.
Oh, okay. Well, it's they people have got a
But
hold.
you need to get the fact that from another reality, because there are many realities, and in this reality you wrote sorry you are describing uh, Nazis. They won World War, Second World War, but there are still resistance, and they are in how can I say that, in uh, uh, Asian part of Russia, and they have such a weird, I don't know what, like inventions or I don't know what, like, yes.
But any of them could bleed through into our reality if something went wrong, right?
Yes, yes, you are right.
Now, the reality that I asked you about yesterday regarding a future reality of the U.S. where there are multiple leaders, instead of one president, they have a group. You said that
Yes, that's true. Yes, that's true.
is it that on this timeline or another timeline?
Another timeline, and the problem is that they can bleed through to our timeline. That's the problem.
And James was one of those presidents in that other
No,
part. You said,
but he's another parallel of himself, if you wanna call it this way.
yeah, because I saw the
I thought
table.
it was the British. It was the Nazi ambassador to Britain. What? And he was put in jail after the war. What was his name? And he became I think he was actually the president after the Nazis won the war in that timeline. Do you know who I'm talking about? The British. Come on, no, I wish I could. Go ahead, Jessica. I'll look it up.
Yeah, but and the reason why this is important to talk about, because these are all the potentials of what could bleed through into our reality. And like I said, that there's multiple timelines, right? We're on one specific timeline, but then there's these other things that are popping up. So one of them was that this Russian group, gets out of control because of the nanotech. And well, the nanotech.
Yeah, but you need to consider that nanotech is very old-fashioned. It's obsolete nanotech.
Then it's some other advanced.
I'm talking about pico, femto. It is like that.
Yeah. Okay.
It was Rudolf Hess.
Yep.
Rudolf Hess.
He was our president. I guess maybe our first president after the Nazis invaded us, but he's obviously not even American. I don't know how he can even be allowed.
Someone looks like him in his but it was him in his 30s, and I interacted with him. He looked just like him. I mean, as a matter of fact, when I saw the picture, I was like, I didn't know who Rudolf Hess was at the time.
Ah, okay.
So why would I have interacted with maybe a younger version, or was that just a clone or something else?
Yeah, something like that.
He had a dark, like a shadow being come out of him. I watched it come in and out of him.
Yeah.
This guy, yeah.
So people, the stuff is that I think that it is the best time for us to stop right now, and we will make another continuation for about this in next time.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you.
Anybody have any final comments? seems like, I guess, Peter, you're probably done and you probably need to go. What about you,
Yeah,
Jessica?
but I told you that I don't have such a long time,
Yeah. Okay. All
Well,
right.
I'm just
Huh?
in closing. I was just going to say I'm glad to know that we have opportunity to have a positive timeline in the future, and that some of these timelines don't have to come through. But it's good to be aware of the potentials.
Yep.
Why don't you go ahead and plug in your website, Jessica?
Sure, it's www.readingsbyariel.com, and my YouTube channel is Jessica Ariel Morocco, and we also sometimes do shows together on disclosures with me, you, and Peter, and so yeah, I've been doing paranormal work for a long time, as well as working with ETs and Council of Five, as well as I've been helping people for at least 15 or more years with
Yeah.
private.
Okay, thank you, Jessica. And again, visit supersoldiertalk.com to learn more about some of these channel messages that we've been doing, and some more information relevant to this topic. And also, please visit neologicaltech.com to support the work that I do. And I used to say peterinsider.com, but that's not going to work anymore. So, Peter, you have to get yourself a new website.
Yeah.
Maybe host in the U.S. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
Maybe I'll help you with that, Peter, sometime.
Okay. So thank you very much,
Thank you.
have a nice day.
Thank you, listeners, and until next time, bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Please consider supporting Super Soldier Talk by purchasing your own Neo Meditation device. Your Neo Meditation device will help you reduce stress, integrate trauma, enhance intuition, enhance clairvoyance, and enhance creativity. Get yours now at www.neologicaltech.com.